GearNetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
So, Fat Man.
So, Sleazy.
We went to Jeddah.
Yeah, dude, I'm so exhausted. And it was apropos that this happened one day before the 6th-year birthday of It's an Okay Show for a House Show.
Well, let's talk about Elimination Chamber and how okay of a house show it was on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
The fuck was that? This is the Fat Man.
It's what happens when I've had way too much caffeine today. Welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode.
What kind of Pepsi is that? Is that a Pepsi Max?
Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Okay.
Which is technically Pepsi
Max?
Max? Well, I'm not actually sure if it's actually Pepsi Max anymore. Anywho, welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Today we have live on location again. Yes, he is the man with a plan. The Mark is here. Chip Willett, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
And of course, live from the new man cave, the CEW presents Man Cave, apparently. The greatest buck of all time, Ryan Williams, is here with us as well.
Hi, y'all.
Technically, I'm on location too, fucker.
Where are you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are on location too.
Yes, I am.
Are you on location? Are you at your parents' house?
I am not at my parents' house.
Okay, I was going to say, if you're at your parents' house, you're on fucking location.
I am not. I'm at my brother's house. Walking the dog.
Fucking Marks. All of you. I'm in the legendary House of Wax poker room, home of one poker game in the last year.
And it's still going to be one poker game.
Probably will be. So we've got a nice episode coming up to you. Let's start off with Elimination Chamber. Pretty much.
Oh, God.
I'm dying. Sorry.
Lizzie's choking dick again.
Did anyone watch the pre-show?
I woke up 8 minutes before the pay-per-view started.
Well done,
we were
sir.
up late the night before.
Okay, so
I close my eye. I open them up in the morning. I think it's the morning. I'm like, oh, what time is it? 1:22. The pay-per-view starts 1:30. Motherfucker.
We went on the third end cap over in the middle aisle on the left-hand side.
God damn it.
It's over there.
He muted us. It's not over there.
So Ryan woke up 8 minutes before the show. I've already been at work 5.5 hours when the show started. So
Yeah. I watched it live.
They were all the same. They were a tight 3 hours on this pay-per-view, though.
Yeah, about that.
What do you mean about that? It started 1:30. It was over 4:30. That's 3 hours. I don't know how.
Oh, listen here, Canada. It started at noon, real time.
And it was over 3 o'clock then, wasn't it?
And
still fucking 3
at
hours.
like 2:50. So
Also,
that's breaks.
I have an interesting stat about that, and we'll talk about it at the end if Fat Man doesn't already have it.
Are we talking about it more on the wrestling show?
We're talking about wrestling on the wrestling show? What,
No, don't fucking do this.
what the hell's going on? So I guess what? Rey Mysterio beat The Miz. Cool.
Yeah, cool little fucking around segment. I watched it after. Like, it was a decent little Miz match. It was a decent little Rey Mysterio match. They planted their seeds for what happened on Raw. It's funny that you said they cut his promo out of the Elimination Chamber during the pay-per-view, but
No.
it's on YouTube.
They cut it out of the replay because when I got home, I'm like, oh, I'll just start it over. Peacock doesn't have that option. So I turned it on right as, spoiler, Lesnar was pinning Austin Theory. Like, it was literally mid-count when I turned it on. I was like, oh, okay then. So, and this was like, and then I went to go try to replay it, and it didn't work. So I watched it the next day, and I read John Canton's review and talked about the promo, and they cut it completely out of the replay, which was weird.
Well, I find that was weird because they shared it on Instagram and YouTube. Like his comments and looking for a partner, and like the next day on Twitter, WWE's fucking saying the Cody Rhodes reference, like, you know what I mean? So it's weird that they cut it out the replay.
Yeah, I don't know why they did, but they did. But let's get to it. So, because fuck you.
What?
Universal Championship?
Yep.
It's not because fuck you. Are you not used to him opening the pay-per-views now? Like, he's done it a lot.
Listen here, it's a running gag. Shut the fuck up. Roman Reigns defends against Gilbert.
Here's the reality of it. Goldberg's bedtime was soon. So we had to get it over with early.
I'm just going to say I'm very glad that this young upstart Goldberg got a title match on a big show.
The match went 6 minutes.
That's
and
long.
since fuck Dave Meltzer can't bother to watch the show
What?
in time to do a review.
I believe I have.
He watched it. I don't think the starting's right. John Cannon gave us 2 stars, and John Cannon's an overrated piece of shit. Sorry, John.
Meltzer's. Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
It happened 2 days ago. His startings ain't going to come out till like next week.
I don't believe that you're sorry for calling him a piece of shit.
I said John Cannon's an overrated piece of shit.
Yeah, and then you said I'm sorry.
I like John. I don't like Meltzer. But this match was not as good as 2 stars.
No, it was garbage. It was garbage.
It was a Goldberg match in 2022.
The best part was he didn't get him up all the way for the fucking jackhammer.
Because he couldn't.
Well, not because he couldn't.
Decided to play into it.
Surprisingly enough, Reigns somehow Goldberg gigged. What the fuck? He didn't do anything.
Goldberg can literally walk into air and get fucking busted open. Okay?
The only one worse than that is Ric fucking Flair. I say it with a tear in my eye and blood dripping down my face because I'm promoing.
At least Flair gets hit.
No, he has gigged during a promo before.
What the hell?
Because he headbutted a wall or a door or a car.
Anyway, the match was 1 star.
Being generous.
Goldberg actually tapped out twice.
Yeah.
If you noticed it.
Yep.
In the match. And why wasn't there a rope break on that guillotine?
Not even good. Motherfucker. 30 seconds of holding on to the fucking rope. That wasn't good enough to rope break? Really? The motherfucker's gassed so much in the corner he can't even keep himself up.
But there's rope breaks in steel cage matches.
Get the fuck out of here. Half star.
Oh, by the way, the producer of this match was Doot.
Fuck Doot.
Okay, Chip,
quick.
I'm back.
Universal title, talk about it.
It was one. I thought it was one of Goldberg's better recent matches. I don't know. It actually made me think Goldberg was going to win. I don't know why, but towards the end and towards the middle, there was some good back and forth storytelling attempts between them. So I give it about 2.5 stars.
Fucking Mark.
I will say there's one spot in the match that I did like was Goldberg spearing Roman as he was running in for the spear. That's the only good spot in my opinion.
It looked really cool though.
It looked pretty cool.
Okay, Ryan.
I think that you got to look at a Goldberg match in 2022 differently than you would any other time because the man's fucking 70,000 years old. Like, Jesus Christ, boys. And he keeps coming out. And since the fucking Taker match in Saudi Arabia, Goldberg hasn't done a bad match. I don't think he has anyways. His 2 with Lashley, the 2 of you will probably be extra picky over some stuff. But for the most part, unless you're extra picky, Goldberg's had great Goldberg matches since the Taker debacle.
Okay, I will give you. He's had great Goldberg matches.
Great, yeah, I'll say it that way to make it better. Great Goldberg matches since the Taker debacle.
No, I agree with that.
Fuck you.
It's like you wanted to be mad and then you started smiling.
Fucking dick.
Why? I'm sorry. Did I give you proper logic?
You gave me Canadian logic, and that's not logic at all.
I'm sorry, eh?
There's nothing proper about that.
See, that's better. Sorry, Abe. Trying to make your point politely and then getting shit on being, I'm sorry, Abe. That's Canadian.
I still made the fucking point. Whether you liked it or not, the point was still made.
Sleazy, you talking about this match?
Yeah. Shitty Goldberg match.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a shitty Goldberg match. It was a good Goldberg match.
Okay, it was a shitty match, but it was an okay Goldberg match for a Goldberg match.
Okay, match for a Goldberg house show.
Perfect. There we go.
For a Saudi Arabia house show.
There we go.
Yeah, because house shows makes $50 fucking million per show.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And that's why he's there. And for fuck's sake, that's why I would be there. I don't care. You give me $5 million and I'd be sucking the Saudis' dicks. Don't give a shit.
Lita,
You sucking for $5. What about $5? Of course. What do you do with $5 million?
He's talking about.
Elimination Chamber
you're definitely worth 7 camels. Come on, don't undersell yourself.
You're right.
Elimination
You're
Chamber
right.
match for the #1 contendership for the Raw Women's Championship. Nikki Ash versus Liv Morgan versus Doudrop versus Rhea Ripley versus Alexa versus Bianca. 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Ken gave us 3 stars. Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Loved it. I think that it was really well done. A lot of the spots were nice. It was a great showcase for a lot of the top women in the division that aren't the 4 horsewomen. And it made Belair look great. Belair is now actually part of a very rare club that has main evented WrestleMania.
One. Not main evented.
Well,
one main event.
You're correct. One Elimination Chamber match and one a Rumble.
If there's somebody else, you can tell me, but as far as I know, she's in a more exclusive club with those 3 things, plus has been a sole survivor at Survivor Series. The only other person is Roman Reigns that I can think of.
I don't think Trips wasn't. Michaels might have been.
I don't think Michaels has been a sole survivor.
When did Michaels win a WrestleMania main event?
That too.
That's true, yeah.
Stop. I know the answer, and as soon as I asked the question, I knew the answer, and I realized how dumb I was for asking the question. What year did Shawn Michaels win a WrestleMania main event, boys?
WrestleMania 12.
Yeah, see?
I don't remember that. That's before my time.
And I was like, no, I'm dumb. What do I do?
That's before my time. I don't know anything about that one.
Sleazy started watching like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm new to this. I mean, I'm into classic trios like The Shield.
I want to hit him.
What do you think of the match?
I want to hit
Customer.
Yes, Chick, go.
All right. I agree with Sleazy. That was a great display of the top women in the company. I give it 3.5. And we were all right. I mean, you all were right on the winner, but I was right who was in the final. So I said Alexa. My wife was pissed off that Bianca won. She wanted Alexa.
Racist.
Oh, I did want to say
racist while he's working. You don't know who's going to walk into the store door.
fucking Asians.
Well, we will have ding dong.
Who says I was calling Chip racist? Man, I was calling Ryan racist.
He's sitting there going ding dong. Fucking Asian racist.
I guess.
Yeah, see?
See,
Oh,
here
yeah,
it
I'm talking about the match, I suppose. We're getting sidetracked.
is. Once again.
Ryan, what do you think?
I love how a 15-minute match when normally everybody shits on the length of time was a shorter Elimination Chamber match than most anybody knows, but it showcased 6 fucking people in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
How? But I'll say it triggers my anger towards fucking idiot fans because they'll say about, oh, you can't do anything in so many minutes and you can't jam. This was match of the fucking night, in my opinion. And they had 6 people that all came out looking a lot fucking better than it was when they went in 15 fucking minutes.
I love it. I absolutely agree with you.
Is that Wiggles?
No.
No, that's a dog.
Oh, okay. Fucking Canadian dogs.
Yeah.
So I agree with all you, but again, I think it was too short. Like, not that I had a problem with it being short, but
I was just
there was no reason for it to be that short. I know they wanted to keep the pay-per-view into 3 hours, but like the Saudi shows have been running 3.5, 4 hours anyway. Why this particular one you want to keep?
Because I think because they're all women involved and they didn't want to showcase the women that long.
The men's
match was shorter. The men's chamber match was shorter. Only by like 50 seconds, but still, it was shorter.
Here's what I think.
Match 15.
It didn't overstay.
3 stars. I mean, I thought it was good, but
Alexa didn't win, so it was shit.
Well, yeah. Cool. But
well, it didn't over.
Like everyone knew Bianca was winning. Is a mark, but
actually that wasn't true because the odds-on favorite wasn't Bianca.
So you're telling me that WWE makes the fucking bets and they're saying that, of course, come on, dude. They wanted to make some money off that shit.
I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying that's what it was 24 hours before the show started. It almost certainly changed minutes before the show started. But the reality was that she was not the odds-on favorite.
Plans change, bro.
Yep, since Crown Jewel.
God, I have that reference in my notes somewhere. I do. We'll get to it later.
Well, here, the one last thing I want to touch on is that it didn't overstay its welcome. And I think after what happened with the last Women's Elimination Chamber, I think this was better because of it. Because it didn't overstay its welcome. So, whatever.
Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville versus I Almost My Backlers and backwards. And Ronda Rousey with one arm tied behind her side. Because I guess they don't know what behind the back means in Saudi Arabia. So,
hey, I mean,
or maybe they couldn't because it's Saudi Arabia and they've tied a lot of people's arms behind their backs and killed them before. But whatever.
Realistically, her arm did start behind her back, dickhead. It just shifted through all the, wrestling and fucking bumping.
It did start behind her back, asshole.
That's what I said. Why are you shitting on it?
The whole fucking match.
You're gonna shit on somebody for
do one move for their fucking side. She didn't do one move. Her arm was always to her fucking side. Fucker was never behind her back. Stop trying to make fucking.
No, watch the video, dickhead. When the bell rings, her arm's behind her back. Just because 4 seconds later they didn't tie tight enough and it's on her side, the match still started with her arm behind her back.
Hey, folks.
I will fly.
Hey. You know it's fake, right?
No?
No.
It's fake. It was dumb.
I'm not saying it wasn't dumb. That's for damn sure.
What was the point of the whole arm tied behind your back thing anyway?
Do you watch the product, bro?
Heel's gonna heal.
I watched the product. It's still stupid. Mm-hmm. Sonya Deville.
If you watch the product, you can't be stupid. Sonya Deville's been in an arm sling for weeks because of Ronda. The whole heels being like, let's get one up on them. Like you, and it bugs me sometimes with you, and I love you, but when you blatantly ignore stuff just so your assholic ideas can sound
I understand
better,
the storyline. It still doesn't mean it's not stupid.
How is it stupid? How is it stupid?
It's stupid.
That's not fucking saying how it's stupid. That's just saying it's stupid. Jeff Cobb wasn't winning G1. That's stupid.
It is stupid.
Like, you never give a reason.
Jay Briscoe won the ROH World title. Fuck off.
Jay Briscoe winning the Ring of Honor title still pisses me off. I didn't say it was stupid. It just made me mad.
And this makes me mad because it's fucking stupid. Because, yes, it makes sense. But the whole point of it being Ronda Rousey with one arm tied behind her back. She can't fucking take a bump to begin with. So you want to take a bump with one arm behind her back. That's fucking recipe for fucking idiocy with your WrestleMania main event. There's one. Two, that's it. It was stupid.
No, that's funny because you're saying something that's stupid because of the possibility of something happening. And in the same breath, 30 seconds before, shit on it because she couldn't have her arm behind her back. It was on her side. So if she actually bumped, she wouldn't bump on her arm. Like, pick a fucking lane, kid. Like, Jesus Christ.
I think they meant to put it behind her back. Then they realized, oh, shit, she can't fucking take a bump. So they put it to her side.
Okay, first of all, this hasn't been the first time this stipulation's happened in the universe, okay? So,
okay, Jim Cornette, calm down.
Hey, you leave Jim Cornette alone, even if he's gonna disagree with me. in 10
goddamn
seconds.
pal, you fucking shitball! You go down the fucking shit bed. Okay.
Another reason why it's stupid is this match could have been the same spots without it behind her back.
Here's the thing, and
No,
wait, whoa.
Rewatch the match.
Whoa.
Rewatch the match.
First of all,
she did.
Let me articulate why I feel like it didn't accomplish what it was supposed to accomplish. Okay. And here's the reality of it. And this is why I believe it was dumb. The stipulation was dumb. Is that while in theory, it was supposed to make the heels look smart, right? Right?
It did. Not theory. It did.
It still made them look like goobers because they lost to a one-armed Ronda Rousey.
The general manager of Raw and SmackDown lost to Ronda Rousey.
And also punked out Charlotte Flair, too.
It's fucking Ronda Rousey.
That's the kind of the stupidity of it. Is that you've kind of nerfed. So when they go one-on-one, there should be no fucking excuse for Ronda not to win, right?
It should be a 3-minute squash match.
It should be. She can affect, and if you look at how if you look at how the match was structured, the vast majority of the time, Ronda was in there and not being the babyface in peril. She spent the vast majority kicking their ass with one hand tied behind her side.
I don't know about that.
I believe so.
I think she was getting like her left arm was getting. Another thing
They have to.
dumb is they were saying that she's a southpaw, so let's tie her right hand behind her back.
She's a southpaw.
Her left hand behind her back?
Again, that seems like
I know wrestling reasons. I know it's lazy. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Everything's with the left hand. I got it. But still,
You kind of have to.
No. We're gonna fight a lot about this one. There's not a but still. Wrestling, you work the left side.
Yeah.
I know. I get it. So I understand why they did the left side. But them mentioning it that she's a southpaw commentary was kind of like
Dumb.
why mention? Now that
It was
just makes
dumb.
them even looks more stupid for not tying her left arm. We all know, as former workers, besides Chip, he's Mark, that you work the left side. But casual wrestling fans don't. So,
Yeah.
and by the way, don't blame them. Blame Sean DeBarty. He's the one that produced the match.
Fuck him.
Well, I have no issues with how Sean DeBarry produced the match.
You're Canadian.
You guys got,
And so is he, wasn't he?
but it's more. But like, Bonds, regardless of what you want to say, like if it's the same thing with Brock Lesnar, it's the same thing if somebody the same size as Conor McGregor was to fight Conor McGregor in the WWE. Like you're looking at somebody that's, I get wrestling is staged and choreographed and a soap opera and all that shit, but there is still a punch in the face is still going to hurt you. As long as you got a free arm, Ronda Rousey going to fuck you up.
Any man with two hands can stand a fighting chance.
Speaking of Ronda Rousey,
Any man with
Zach
two hands.
Gowen's still undefeated in the Royal Rumble. He only had one leg. I don't know what, like.
How the fuck has he not won a Royal Rumble?
Second.
Zach
It's
Gowen.
more about.
Okay,
I
let's
don't
move
think
on.
Charlotte looked as bad as what you guys are saying, especially at the end of the match. Charlotte was just there, and she's watching it as Ronda's thing, and Charlotte could have given it broke it. Charlotte didn't want to dirty herself with Ronda yet. Charlotte will dirty herself in the main event tonight and won a WrestleMania. They're going to go, as long as it's better than her Survivor Series match, which was good, just had a screwy finish.
I did like their Survivor Series match.
And the WrestleMania match is going to be better, I hope.
I fear.
All right, Chip, did you even get a chance to talk about this?
no, Joel's in there yabbering about it. I just thought it was funny how Ronda almost popped her socket on the armbreaker. So,
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, he went on mute because the customer came in. As you can see by...
Oh, yeah, see it. Okay.
Now,
All right, I got a
missed-
smaller screen than I'm used to now. I'm blind.
That's fair. This is one of those things I think you're being real fucking super nitpicky over that is not taken away from stuff.
Bring it.
In the grand schemes,
I've already brought it. You didn't like my answer. I mean, like...
You don't like my answer. Fuck off.
But this is what I mean. Like,
False
you're
count
looking
anywhere
at-
match. I'm gonna break your neck like Drew McIntyre broke Madcap Moss's.
Hey, fat man, when I asked you
Nice.
why it was stupid, and your response was because it's stupid, that's
was stupid.
nitpicky. But you still couldn't give me a
I
reason.
did. I explained it. It was stupid. That's why it was stupid.
Actually, I explained why it was stupid. You
America-
just said it was
you
stupid.
explained why you thought it was stupid.
Right.
I explained why I thought it was stupid. America. That's the reason. That's the only reason you need to know.
All right, anyway, as I
America.
was saying, I was like, it was I don't know. I mean, it did its job. It did its job. It made a branch, and Charlotte is still untouched, and you still got the Charlotte Ronda thing to go. So it was kind of a pointless match to put in there, but I guess I had to throw another women's match in. I don't know. I did like how she wore her Korean the judo outfit that she won the gold medal in Korea.
Her gi.
I mean, she couldn't wear anything else. So
No, I mean, and even still, I'm glad you said that, Chip, because look back to the first time they had women there in the giantest of shirts they could find and generic fucking bodysuits. And now they all got gear, and it's all fucking blending into each other. A couple of them.
I loved Rhea's outfit Elimination Chamber match.
Marilyn Manson, the beautiful Rhea. The
It's
beautiful
a-
Rhea. Banana.
It was actually better than a regular gear, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Nikki Ash didn't look no different.
Really?
Lita didn't look really no different. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's honestly the closest we're going to get there. And to be fair,
to be fair.
at that point, I think it's fine. If you're going to fucking suck Saudi's dick for $50 million a shot, and that's what you got to do to play, then I guess you're doing that.
13 women, 12 workers, one referee that I can think of worked that show. There could be more in terms of like names that remember, but 12 wrestlers and one referee, 13 women worked that show.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That a change from the first time we went over to Saudi Arabia.
Right?
God damn it, we got to go to another break. Stay tuned after this.
Remember when Renee Paquette was allowed to announce that first time and this is groundbreaking? Fuck.
Speaking of breaking, Falls Count Anywhere match. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss match with 9 minutes. Kane gave us 3 stars. How is Madcap Moss
Still alive?
walking? Still alive?
He's a fucking beast. That man has been in the WWE program and system since like what, 2014?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like WWE, everybody shits on WWE for like, oh, you're not pushing the people we want to push them. WWE has an age range that when you hit a certain age range, like young to some is old to others. WWE 35 is not too old. That's the prime you're going. Madcap's there, and he should get a push within the next 5 years or something very substantial because he is fucking criminally underrated.
Brian, we finally agree on something. No, I think he's like in my notes. I put, how is he able to walk after that? I had respect for him before because how he could bump, but man, I gained so much respect for him for things in that match. But you can tell after that he was not the same performer after he took that bump. Something was a little off, but rightfully so. But he didn't put himself or Drew in any position to further hurt himself.
Right.
So I give
love that.
credit for that.
I love that when you looked at it, it was more. It looked like Corbin purposely hauled him out to check on him, and there it was planned all along. I was just like, "Oh, look at Corbin being a good fella. Why the fuck is Madcap bumping for Drew on the outside? Go relax for a second. You just broke your neck."
Right. And I read people online going, "Oh, fucking Drew McIntyre hurt him." I'm like, Madcap over-rotated. He was trying
Nobody's taking
nobody's at fault at that. I think Madcap tried to do another
He tried to do a flip.
rotation. He tried to oversell it.
Yeah.
And it just happened. Like,
Yeah.
I don't blame
Had
Madcap.
he hit that, that would have looked fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to completely flip him.
Mm-hmm. So,
But all the credit for Madcap. He deserves a big fucking. Give him and Corbin the tag belts if anything, boys. And like go to Raw because I like the Alpha Academy, but leave the fucking Usos alone. They're doing their thing. Like,
yeah. All right. Chip. No, wait. No, Chip's muted. Ryan, you talked about it. But.
I just feel like this set up Drew and Corbin at Mania which is going to be really good because Corbin's another one that's criminally underrated, and people just hate him for the sake of hating him, and they try to give him X-Pac heat. I'll call it for you to understand, but he doesn't deserve X-Pac heat. He's a piece of shit, and he loves being a piece of shit, and he knows how to do it.
My thing with Corbin is I think he's a little underrated. I don't think he's criminally underrated. He's a little underrated. But when people say, "Oh, I hate Corbin," then he's doing his job.
Right.
That's why I say the X-Pac heat thing, because people try to bring that up. They hate Corbin because they hate Corbin. Not because it's his gimmick, not because it's what they're pushing. They just hate Corbin. No, Corbin's really fucking good at what he does, boys.
Like, even if you hate him for being Corbin, that's still heat. He's still doing his job. Like, yeah, I don't like that either. But I don't know if he's criminally.
I will put Corbin and Mad Cat in the same group. Mad Cat, especially after Saudi, and Corbin since NXT. I've loved Corbin. I think the both of them are criminally underrated. Corbin should be a world champion. Even if he had one reign like Big E, 3 months, 2 months, I don't really care. Corbin should be a former world champion.
I think his End of Days is still one of the more protected finishers of the WWE right now. As for the match, holy shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mad Cat should not be walking, much less finishing that match.
And then went took a bunch more bumps.
Yeah, insane bumps too.
I thought Drew was just going to pin him. I
thought so too. I really did.
He just fucking... He took a bump through a fucking table afterwards.
Right?
Yeah, but if you watch that when he does the fucking...
He didn't get up.
Yeah, the belly to belly, he gently rolls him over the top of the table.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Drew protected him, and Madcap didn't do anything where he could have hurt himself more. So.
Yeah. It was a wonderfully done 2.5 star match.
So it was an okay match.
It was an okay. If you take the insanity that is Madcap Moss out of it in terms of what he tried to do and failed, it was an average match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was a warm bowl of water. But the fact that he damn near died for this match gives a lot of respect to him. But it still wasn't great.
If he doesn't kill himself, it's an average match. If he does kill himself, good job, bud. Still an average match.
Ready? He gets 3 stars now instead of 2.5. Almost killing yourself gives you a half star.
I also gave it 3 stars. And by the way, the agent for this match was Abyss.
Oh, sweet.
Smart man.
Yeah.
So that he took the bump.
Yeah. Park.
And Chip is still muted.
Another phenomenal gimmick that I wish played out more at a time where I was watching it. I love Joseph Park.
Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defends against Lita. 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Kenton gave us 3.5 stars.
Oh my goodness. I was a huge fan of Lita when I was growing up. Okay, right in that era. Loved her work, loved everything about her. She did not need... This match was a proper send-off for her, but she does not need to walk into a ring again, in my opinion. It wasn't a bad match, but it was hard to see. You know what I mean? Because you look at from where she was 15 years ago to now, and you realize time passes really quickly. And it was a sobering thought with that. And even though she got a lot of offense in, a lot of work in, it just wasn't great for me. So there you go. 2.5 stars.
Ryan, attack.
Yeah. That's called post-cum clarity, you fuckhead. All you did was jerk off and came, and then you didn't care about the rest of the fucking match.
There were no Asians in this match. Counterpoint.
No. And I don't argue with you much, because most of the time we get along and get a decent set of moral compass that connects on wrestling stuff, because we, as Chikara fans, see stuff a little differently.
Right there.
But you're fucking wrong. This was a good match.
Okay. Great
match for Lita. You know how it was a great Goldberg match? this is a great 15 years later Lita match. Like, she's not around, and regardless if she's getting in the ring and doing some bumps and doing all that, oh my God, Chip's being robbed.
Run, Chip, run!
But yeah, like, regardless, if she hadn't had a match, which she hasn't, and regardless if she's in that ring bumping and stuff like that, you still kind of got to wrap your head about the crowd and all of that noise and nonsense. Lita did miles better.
Respectfully, I disagree.
Ryan, we agree again. I thought this was match of the
God fucking damn. Fuck you,
and
man.
there's where me and Fat Man stop agreeing.
I gave it 3/4. Only a quarter star more.
Didn't take long there, did it?
I thought
seconds.
It's like 5 words.
Sleazy says Lita shouldn't be in the ring again. I guarantee you'll be just having a match at WrestleMania.
Tag
She'll
match.
be at WrestleMania.
I really believe that this should have been her send-off. I really do.
You can do battle royals. You can do Royal Rumbles. Do you not count them? Would you never?
No,
do
in
that?
terms of a singles match. Tag match is fine. You know, an attraction tag match, that's fine. Rumbles, battle royals, whatever, that's fine. But in terms of...
I understand what you're saying, but Chip finally came back and he has to review like 17 matches.
I was thinking that, like, son, bitch, I'm like 5 matches behind.
Well, I'm not done with my point. So fuck you, Chip. Lita, you got to realize that there are more mics underneath the ring now than there were then. So quiet your volume. Because
Becky got caught too, to be fair.
For the first like 4 minutes of this match, you can hear every spot called.
Yeah.
But they did get better. It was a good effort by Lita, and it was a good match. So. All right, Chip.
You know why? Okay.
All right. Well, hurry up. Let's go. What am I missing now?
Falls Count Anywhere match.
Who was that between again? I don't even remember.
Drew and Madcap when he broke his neck.
Oh, that was actually a good match. I thought it was a good back and forth. Drew went over. I think it's only a matter of time before Madcap goes over. But 3 stars.
Next.
Okay.
Raw Women's title.
The Raw Women's title, which was
Lita and Becky.
Lita and Becky. I thought it could have been. I don't know. You can definitely tell Lita's been out for a while. She showed her ring rust. But yeah, I'd say 2 3/4. But you can hear. I'm sitting there listening. I was like, "What the hell? Are they calling spots?"
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship: the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. Go.
That wasn't even a match.
I literally put in my notes. Nope. LOL.
I read something on Reddit because Reddit gives me all my good fucking theories and shit like that. Now is just apparently they're saving that for SmackDown, and the boys were going over anyways, so they just said fuck it. You know what I mean? You had to have so many names on the show. You had to pay so many people. So
I have in here that the beatdown was always the Plance's crown jewel.
Throwback.
Was not cut for time and literally put bullshit. I think this match was cut for time. Yeah.
My question is, what went wrong?
I think they wanted to keep it under 3 hours. Keep it 3 hours or under.
Well,
that's why they shortened the Elimination Chamber matches. Because that's what I read online was that Vince was dead set to keep this under 3 hours for some reason.
Cool.
Yeah, even if Vince is dead set to keep that on 3 hours, there's no way he could fucking figure how the Elimination Chambers are going to play out in terms of time frame and long entrances. And both the Elimination Chambers had that weird thing that the last 2 people outworked the first 2 people to start. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I believe that it wasn't cut for time. I believe that they're going to do this on another show, and they brought the boys over anyways to fill names for. We need so many names paid to do this show.
What I think is, they cut it for time. They flew over there that many hours and been just go out there and do a beatdown. Get paid. That's what I think. They did him a solid. To at least get him on camera to get paid.
But the Usos were already on camera.
Yeah, but the Raiders weren't.
The Raiders weren't. So.
And of the 2 teams, which one needs the bigger payday?
The Usos, clearly. You got to live that Roman Reigns rock lifestyle. You need dollars.
What an asshole.
Okay.
No Titus O'Neil on this show. What the fuck?
No tripping Titus O'Neil.
He slipped under the ring again.
He's still sliding.
Someday he will stop sliding. Today is not that day.
Because because fuck you.
Elimination Chamber match?
For the
WWE title?
Bobby Lashley defends against Austin Theory, Seth freaking Rollins, Riddle, AJ Styles, and White Lesnar. Match went 14 minutes and 55 seconds. Canton gave this 2 3/4. Chip, go.
I give it the same. It definitely. I did like how everyone got thrown through everything. That was kind of funny, and the spot that Austin where he got F5 off the fucking top of the that was impressive. I'm not a fan of how Brock just steamrolled everybody. It was like the Royal Rumble all over again to me, where he came in and just went through everybody.
Just getting Ryan's face.
It's funny.
It's Brock Lesnar. What else is he going to fucking do?
I want to see some. I mean, yes, he's the ultimate beast, understandable. But I want to see
alpha male of our species.
Okay, whatever. He's the Incredible Hulk. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. I just want to see. It's like when he comes in, all fucking bets are off, and it's getting stale to me. That's just to me though. I mean, it's my one opinion.
500 plus days as champion.
Who? Lesnar?
Roman Reigns.
Isn't he talking about Lesnar?
I know, but that's my counterpoint.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just the stoned and the drugs, you know.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, so Lashley getting taken out. Apparently, he is legit hurt.
He got the shit knocked out of him by a body.
And
no, I'm saying, like, before the bump was put in so he can get written off TV because he's legit hurt, Chip. You fucking mark. He could be out 4 to 6 months.
You need to see Fat Man and punch him directly in the neck.
Hey, listen, it may happen in July, so let's just pump them. I mean, not him punching me in the neck, but me seeing.
Also punching him in the neck. I just want to see this. I'm into this. Joke's on you. I'm into this shit.
So I see both hands under the table right now.
Sleazy Ono over there.
2 stars again. I like my Elimination Chambers long, guys. Like Ryan said in the chat, I'm just used to it being long.
This fucking show, it's fucked already. So there's 3 things I want to bring out about the Chamber match. Number 1, yes, it was shorter than the first one.
Shortest Elimination Chamber match in history.
Yes. Strangely booked because it was pretty close to how it was booked in the women's chamber match.
No.
Similarly, there are a lot of spots that were similar. Yes. Fuck you guys. Number 3, Brock Lesnar is an insane human being because supposedly, and from the way it shattered, I tend to believe this, he legitimately busted through that chamber pod. That was not a planned spot. That was not gimmicked. He did that legit. And that is probably the scariest thing out of this entire match.
That match was supposed to go a couple of minutes longer. And Lesnar was like,
nope. Boom.
He wanted to get out of there, bro. Who wants to be in Saudi that long?
That was good. But then when he boot fucks the other side to get at Austin Theory, like it was nothing.
Yeah. Scary fucking thing. All right? It's scary. And last thing is, Lesnar still not as dominant as Shayna Baszler.
Because he only had 4 eliminations.
Exactly.
Where was Baszler on this card again?
Should have been Ronda Rousey's tag team partner, but isn't even good enough for that. How sad is that? God damn it.
Because you know how my brain works for it. That wouldn't have made any sense.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because Sonya and Naomi was. Yeah, I get that. But it's like, in theory, best friend, besties, UFC 4 Horsewomen. Nope, I'd rather have Naomi. I like the chamber match because it was short, sweet, to the point. But it wasn't the greatest chamber match ever, but it was nice. And
Fun.
yeah.
Thoughts on the show, Chip.
Wow.
Final thoughts on show. Everyone.
Oh.
Everyone.
It was an okay show for a house show.
He said Chip.
I think it was an above decent pay-per-view. I enjoyed it.
I'm with Chip. I absolutely I enjoyed the shit out of Elimination Chamber, and it was the better pay-per-view premium live event of the two that happened that day.
Of the 69 minutes of actual in-ring time that happened out of this 3-hour show. Nice. Anyone? No.
I said nice.
No. Well, I'll take that then.
Bet you will.
It was short, tight, to the point. Just how I like my Asian ladies, which weren't on the show.
They couldn't walk across the river, I guess.
Probably not.
All right, news and rumors.
Well, before we do news and rumors, let's take a quick break because I need to recoup from all that shit, okay? So we'll see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back. God damn it. You fucking assholes.
Yeah,
caused me
naked in his store. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but
holy shit.
Oh.
Well, the good news is
stop. Chip, you're supposed to watch the product, not drink it.
wow. Why are there pasties? Why are there pasties?
It's because of the
News and
dome.
rumors.
So let's get on to that. Yeah.
Hey,
Apparently, Cody Khan
Oh, for fuck's sake.
forced Cody Rhodes to stay in AEW.
What?
According to
Oh, fuck Dave Meltzer.
that some people close to the situation believe WWE made Cody Rhodes an offer that was so big he couldn't turn it down. There were recently talks within WWE that AEW has a budget issue and we're not going to match the WWE's highest offer unless or until they get a new or higher paying TV deal, which can't start until 2024. Tony Khan had the ability to roll over Cody's contract and could have legally prevented him from leaving the company. Cody reportedly had a 3-year deal with a 2-year option, and Meltzer writes the following. One top player said that Khan saw that Cody wasn't happy, and even with the option period, Khan was agreeable to allow him not to stay. And within several people in AEW have publicly defended Brandy Rhodes, Meltzer stated a lot of talent were quietly celebrating that the news that both Cody and Brandy have left the company.
Okay. Where do you want me to start to refute all this shit?
Brandy.
Right now.
Okay. So
I want you to start yelling about this shit 10 seconds before Fat Man started talking about it.
fair. Okay,
You
so
just started when I say according to.
right. So let me refute the one part about Brandy and Cody leaving. Number one of them, the people that wouldn't have been privy to any of this, Amanda Huber, said none of that was true about them quietly being glad they left. That's
To be fair, this was a week ago that this report came out, and there were several reports refuting that.
yeah, and she was
From
one of them.
Meltzer himself, too. Meltzer even said that it was refuted.
Right.
But
of course, Meltzer's got to be Meltzer, and we need to get that $11.99.
Meltzer got a melt.
Right. Meltzer got a melt. Meltzer got a $11.99, yo. Meltzer got $11.99. As for the contract with the 2-year option, I was under the impression that options they had to be mutually agreed upon.
Yeah.
So that's bullshit.
I got into an argument with a fucking Mark today about it.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Because I'm like, because I said something like Cody can leave. He didn't have a contract. And they go, well, they had an option. Cody had the option.
Right. Well,
No.
both of them had the option. They both have to agree to it.
Right. My bad. But like, if Tony Khan wanted the option, Cody had to agree to it.
Right.
Type thing.
Yeah.
And Ryan looking confused.
Are you sure, though?
I'm actually not sure.
Here's the thing.
Hold on. You got into a fight with American. You don't even know the fucking real answer. I love you.
But I think, I read reports too that it was a mutual option. But it's just like an NFL contract or any contract. Like if you have a 3-year deal with a 1-year option, that company could pick up the 1-year option. It wouldn't matter if you agree to it or not. Like
That's how I took it as.
so that's how I took it too. But again, when I read reports, it was all like they both had to agree.
Well, here's the thing.
Like,
We don't know because we haven't seen the contract.
Right. And like when the Young Bucks signed their extension, they signed their option to get it.
Because Tony Khan picked up the option.
Right. So
Yeah, but
and
then it wouldn't be
Jericho too. Jericho picked up his option, is what the report said. Not Tony Khan picked up Jericho's option. Jericho.
Yeah, but
picked
Tony Khan picked up the Bucks. That's what got me messed up here because Tony Khan is the one that picked up the Bucks and
Right.
Omega. It wasn't
I'm
Jericho.
thinking maybe it's an EVP deal. I honestly don't know. I read conflicting reports.
Well, here's the other thing is that most of the time when you're talking about contracts, they're talent contracts. He was also an EVP. That could have been a separate, completely separate contract as well.
That could be true. That could be true too.
There's multiple different facets to this. I don't know how true any of this shit is. I was under the impression that was a mutual option. Maybe that's not the case. We don't know for sure. We weren't there. The other thing about that kind of is strange that Meltzer's bringing up is that, well, it may not have been Meltzer, but how, I think we talked about this last week too, that everyone and their brother's like, yeah, obviously it's WWE. He has to be leaving for WWE. I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true. I will change my percentages from the last time I said this because I thought it was 10% he'd go to WWE, 30% it was a complete work, and 60% he would do other things, like he got a TV deal. I think there's a greater chance that of that 60%, he's actually done. Just done with wrestling entirely and just wants to do other things.
Wrong.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I can guarantee you, he ain't going to fucking WWE. It's like 2% chance I'm giving him.
And why do you base this? Any insider information, Sleeve?
No. Complete gut and what he said on Instagram.
Yeah. Who's your source?
Cody Rhodes.
Is Cody Rhodes? Do you personally know Cody Rhodes? That's a big source.
No,
Actually,
it's his Instagram, so it is him.
Here's the thing, Slizzy. You got to realize that your gut has shit for brains.
Fair.
Literally.
I'm not disputing that.
I don't know. Like, it's 50-50 for me. I don't think he's done with wrestling.
Either the card comes or it doesn't.
Right.
What's the question?
Your face.
Your face.
But
Chip,
what I'm saying is, I don't think he's done with wrestling. But it's a 50-50 shot as to go in WWE or not.
Yeah, that's the discussion, Chip. How far, percentage-wise, Cody goes to WWE? Pick a number.
80.
80?
That's a big number.
You fucking marks, all of you.
It's 50-50.
I feel like it's bigger than 50% solely on the stuff with his dad. You know what I mean? He's going to get back there and all the Dusty Road stuff that they're going to do. I think he's
going to be
back for that.
It's going to be a Drew McIntyre situation.
I said that last week.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre went away and got way fucking better and came back. Cody, the reason Cody didn't stay in AEW, Cody's not the right fit for AEW. Cody's a WWE guy. Cody wrestles the WWE style. He doesn't do the retardedly flip-flopping. And when he tried, he puts himself through tables instead of his opponents. So, like, Cody's a WWE guy, regardless. And that's why I feel he should be going back to WWE. You don't got to take Brandy. Tell her to fuck off.
I read Omega statement on it, and everybody from AEW is nothing but praise for Cody Rhodes.
Right.
They've been very cordial. And even Kenny Omega says, listen, my view of wrestling is just like the Bucks, but not like Cody's. I respect his views on how wrestling should be, but it's not our view. So even Kenny Omega in that statement pretty much said he wasn't a good fit for AEW, what AEW was trying to do. Okay, Sleazy, Undertaker's going to the WWE Hall of Fame.
God damn it.
God damn what? You tell me you're not going to get an Undertaker Hall of Fame t-shirt this year?
He wants to go see it.
I wanted to go see it.
And he still can go see it. He just doesn't want to.
So funny story about that. I was looking at ways to get down there literally fly down there Friday, go to the Hall of Fame ceremony, and come back Saturday. Just so I could see him.
You know, you gotta watch SmackDown too.
Well, that was part of the problem, for one.
SmackDown's the best wrestling show on the air right now. What the fuck?
Not the day before WrestleMania.
No. Normally, the day before WrestleMania, SmackDown's no good because they tape shit. Being they're doing the Hall of Fame right after, and last year, was it last year? Yeah, the WrestleMania, the Andre John Memorial Battle Royal was on SmackDown.
And
So,
no one gave a shit.
I am not no one, and I don't appreciate being called.
Main event, Jey Uso can go fuck himself.
Hey, prestigious people like Mojo Riley have won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Okay?
And Cesaro. And what's his name? Holy shit.
So there's a new wrestling promotion. I guess Braun Strowman and EC3 are launching their own wrestling promotion called CYN.
A former Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, isn't he?
EC3?
No.
He's
Braun
a
Strowman.
former WWW 24/7 I-47 Milky Way transvestite
Cool.
champion.
So that's cool. They started their own wrestling promotion. Cool. Great. Wonderful.
Control your narrative.
CM Punk's in the ROH Hall of Fame.
Oh, so I got one.
Hey!
Hey, Ryan.
I
I got
I
there.
got you.
There it is, right there. Oh yeah. Ah.
Speaking of ROH, apparently they're returning to live events and TV tapings shortly after Supercard of Honor, which is still going on.
Yes.
So they're going to be the new GCW. GCW runs 1 to 2 shows every week or two. Most of them on Fight, like easy to find. And Ring of Honor got a fucking their TV deal. Ring of Honor ain't going over. Is Chip being robbed again?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ring of Honor ain't going over. They just wanted to get out of some stupid contracts, and everybody was like, oh, I guess we can go other places. Let's go.
What I said from the beginning, they just want to get out of those contracts and just pretty much start over again.
And nobody was mad over it because everybody got to go, cool. Well, they gave us a couple of months. Let's see what the fuck is going on.
Right.
I wonder how that really felt for a lot of guys. Like Lethal to an extent knew that he could go anywhere. Grisham could go anywhere. But guys like
Really? Because I'm not sold on Jonathan Grisham. And
let's say, well, let me put it this way. He had a home in Impact. A lot
His
of
wife works for Impact.
right. So there was no way that Impact wasn't going to pick them up if nothing else. So, but there are a lot of guys on that roster that had contracts that I haven't seen anywhere since. And I'm not sure how happy those guys are, even though they can't really say anything about it, can they?
You may not have seen them, but they're probably still working lower indies.
Well, yeah, they're working lower indies, but that's not guaranteed income like a contract would be.
I find it funny, and this can tell you all you need to know about Jonathan Gresham. Danhausen has a contract with AEW, and Jonathan Gresham doesn't.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so to be honest, I have not been watching AEW because I've been fucking going to bed at fucking 7:30 at night. Has Danhausen, besides his debut, been on the show?
Yes.
Yes, he comes out with Best Friends, usually weekly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope he never wrestles.
I hope he never wrestles as well. His
Don't
character's
ever-
so great.
Yeah. Come out, curse somebody, leave. Don't ever wrestle. You're going to make more money now.
He may still be hurt, too.
That's true.
This is fair.
Well, here's the thing, is that there is a spot for him in that realm because of Orange Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Orange Cassidy's marketable in that realm. The Best Friends is marketable in that realm. And Danhausen fits right into that. So,
The amount of people
oh, Jesus Christ.
that will leave WWE for AEW will shock you. Drake Maverick is back working for WWE as part of the creative team.
Spud's back. Spud's been back for weeks.
Yeah, he's been back for like a month.
Good for him. Let's see how many more times they fire him. Might be on the record for how many times WWE is going to fire him.
The amount of people that will leave WWE for AEW will shock you. Rachel Ellering is done with Impact.
Where do you think she'll land?
NWA.
Yep, I was gonna say AEW, but Ryan, that's a better fit.
You know what I think?
NWA is way better fit.
That's a better
NXT.
You're thinking?
I'm thinking NXT
How old?
because of her father.
How old is Rachel Elwood?
I'll look it up right now. While I looked it up, discuss Goldberg's officially not under contract with anybody.
Well, we knew that anyways. They've been talking about that for months, that when he did 3 matches last year, it was 1 extra, then it's 2 a year. Goldberg said that he kind of wants to come back, but he doesn't. But if you're going to keep Goldberg wrestling twice a year on those big Saudi shows and just giving him a Goldberg match, I don't see the harm.
Rachel Elwood's 29. Just turned 29.
That's a little old for WWE.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know what I mean? Like, isn't there around that cost that, like, I get maybe because her last name is Ellery and she got a better chance, but that's a little old for the WWE mold because they want you in NXT and they want you at the Performance Center for 5 to 10 years. It's the only
She was with NXT.
Yeah.
She was with NXT.
And I think she'd make a quick jump in there, last a year, and go up to the main roster.
She was there for 4 years.
Yeah.
I said 5 though, see?
That's why I said a year, and then she goes up.
Carlos Cabrera, the Spanish announcer, for like 30 years. For
I thought you
WWE.
said 40.
It might have been 40.
Started in
Oh, I thought-
93. He started in 93.
So 39. Come on. Right?
29 if you know how to math.
I don't know how to math. We've had this conversation before. I offload this
Had an
shit.
Asian wife. You used to be so good at math. Now you're fucking terrible.
Exactly.
WWE released them. They're going younger.
Did they already
Cool.
replace me?
Oh, I don't know if they found them. They probably have. I just don't know.
They almost certainly have. They have a lot of Spanish-speaking people
Dominic
in.
Mysterio.
I mean, Ray.
Dominic
Put
Guerrero.
Ray in there, for
Dominic
fuck's sake.
Guerrero. My bad. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Roberto Carrillo.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing: is like the next weekend he did a show with Hugo on AAA.
Yeah.
I was just about to read that out.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like JR and the King are back together again in AAA.
So this isn't WWE related. This is actually football related. But the XFL is going to be actually like the minor league of the NFL.
Yep.
Because The Rock now owns the XFL. That's why it's kind of
Wasn't Vince trying to do that this last time around?
No,
Is trying to be like a feeder system in there?
not really. But they actually have the XFL now has an agreement with the NFL.
Okay, so it's official. They're officially that.
Official. Like what I read was they're going to do like if a referee does really good, they're going to call them up, or if like a punter. And another thing is, say if someone gets hurt, they can go down there, rehab, and come back up. Or if they're doing shitty, go down the XFL, and if they do good, be called back up to an NFL team. Like
Then you don't have to worry about practice squads and all that stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so here's my question then. Is it going to mirror a lot of the NFL rules then because of it?
No, because they are the except so yes and no. So if the NFL wants to implement new rules, they're actually going to do it in the XFL first and see if it works down there. If it works down there, they're going to put it in the NFL.
So what happens to their current rule structure? They just keep that?
They weren't really different.
They're pretty
There
much
were-
the same.
No, there were
There were
a few
some subtle changes, but they weren't
subtle.
big.
There's
The kickoff isn't the same as it was in '99.
that's true.
So
They have an actual kickoff now.
Yeah.
I think it was different yardage, I think, but it's not the face off like it used to be, which I used to fucking love when they would just run at and destroy each other. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Like rugby.
like Ryan's like, you fucking American football assholes. Johnny Gargano and
Yeah,
Shane
I got Canadian football. We do it in one less down.
Isn't it also like 10
You
yards
can't
longer?
top that high.
Is it near
One less down, and it's fucking 10 extra yards on the field. We's a throwing
is your
league.
end zone like 27 yards and not 17 or something?
Uh-huh.
End zone's fucking huge.
I'm telling you, Canadian football.
Field
league.
goal,
They need
field
the
goal post
extra
in front
yardage
of
because
the
they
end zone.
special.
I don't know if they do it in the NFL, but I know in the Canadian Football League with The Rock as a former player at some point. There's the tie into the wrestling. I like their overtime. One team scores, the other team got a chance to score.
We had that conversation literally
Kip hates it.
every
Candice LeRae, Johnny Gargano, the baby boy Quill.
Baby wrestling.
Baby wrestling. Baby wrestling.
JR's AEW contract is up soon.
Does he have an option?
I love him.
He's going to keep going.
WWE is bringing back the Saturday night's main event for upcoming house shows, and Sunday's house shows will be called Sunday Stunner.
Cool.
I actually like that.
Might as well market them.
Easy. Speaking of house shows and Sundays,
There's one tomorrow night
yes,
in Rochester.
I had to think about that for a second. Like, oh, I remember now.
See somebody's face and watch the hamster get off the wheel and go back on the wheel.
There it was.
You want to go?
Sure.
I have a 4-day weekend.
Fucker. I got work in the morning.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, motherfucker.
Oh, fun fact. Brock Lesnar has won every main event for a WWE pay-per-view so far in 2022.
And that will continue.
Austin
unless he's
versus
bringing
Owens.
in the fucking Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair, he's not going to win all of the main events in 2022.
You hope.
Apparently, Kevin Owens isn't the only rumored opponent for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, for fuck's... He's not doing a match!
Apparently, according to...
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kip.
Austin versus Goldberg.
I'm like headed.
I'm going to
And
go
then
bang my head on the desk.
Apparently, it's not. Austin ain't wrestling. I don't think he's
I would
wrestling.
have thought you had to come back with blood.
He's like over there trying to gig as quick as possible. It's like, oh, god damn it.
We talked
God.
about Goldberg. He had to gig.
Actually, I did, though. I did.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
WWE.
I love you so much.
Honestly, if Goldberg and Austin had a match, it would be the most basic of matches that everybody will fucking flip out about and be like, this is the greatest thing in the world.
It will be 4 minutes. Austin will sidestep a spear, stunner, 1, 2, 3, call it a day. Beer bash.
Apparently, WWE is also planning another Austin level surprise for WrestleMania.
Cody.
Yeah. Logan Paul.
That's not Austin level. That's
You're talking Austin, though. You're talking Austin, Rock, fucking Taker, Triple H.
That's not Austin level. That's Matt Cardona level. Actually,
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona's higher than Cody Rhodes right now. That's weird.
Oh, radio.
NWA titles, my own.
Letterman Sports Group is now the official autograph partner of WWE.
They had to offload that?
They're getting money from it, bro.
Is it an exclusive deal or is it just...
Yeah. Well, you know what they do, right? They just do the bookings for the autograph sessions.
Yeah, but why...
Because they're paying WWE to do it. That's why.
I would have thought WWE would have made more money doing it in-house, I guess. I don't know.
You would think so, but if someone comes in and says, hey, here's more money, we'll book your talent at a Target.
I mean, logistically speaking, it's probably easier to offload it, but I don't know. Why? I guess always my opinion, and I guess this is shrewd businessman talking, but why offload it when you can make more money keeping it in-house?
Who says they're making more money keeping it in?
And that's a very fair point. I don't know if they're making more money offloading it versus, because it could cost them more in terms of actual logistics than it'd be worth for a third party to do it. Yeah, I don't know.
WWE's making smart business decisions, so I'm assuming they're making money.
Well, I mean, how many millions of dollars did they make just off the Saudi shows alone?
His money.
Twice what AEW's entire contract is with TNT?
It's funny about that because all of those numbers and all the bullshit that's going around about it, MJF's contract's up in 2024, and that's when they got to sign a new TV contract for AEW.
Oh my God, will he or won't he?
That the end of 2023 is when that's really going to kick off.
I can't wait for MJF to be jobbing to Shinsuke Nakamura in the second hour of Raw.
That's cute. You think Nakamura is going to win a match?
Right?
You think Nakamura will still give you the company in 2024?
Also correct. There's a lot of assumptions there.
I can see Wardlow coming.
Nakamura solely for the Japanese doorway, we'll call it. You know what I mean? They at least want one token person from every spot that they can go to have.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit. Even Nakamura doesn't give. Nakamura is more involved with his secondary Instagram where he does doodles.
WWE's working with Peacock on a Teddy Hart documentary.
What?
But then I read an article that WWE is not working with Peacock on the Teddy Hart.
Well, you're wrong because that was a correction. WWE is working with Peacock.
So my sources state. Whoa! I do have clarification.
That they weren't, and now there's an article that released today that said that WWE is working with them.
Legit, I have a source on this.
Is it Chip?
According to Sleazy's 3mm dick.
It's not Chip then.
No.
It's definitely like 18.
Wow.
Legit.
I'm not even going to finish the bit. That was perfect.
Apparently,
oh God,
the plan was.
Oh fuck!
This was the plan. His crown jewel, bro. That before Ronda Rousey was coming back, WWE planned to have a 4-way match between the 4 horsewomen at WrestleMania. Bullshit.
I don't think that's bullshit.
I don't think that's bullshit.
That was always the plan. His crown jewel.
I don't believe that.
Not at all.
I don't believe that's bullshit. Because I could absolutely see them doing that. But it would be that and Bianca with somebody else.
No, Bianca and Becky is always the plan.
I don't think so.
You're wrong. You're always wrong.
I think
Sleazy.
Bianca would have the title and she'd be facing Alexa or something.
No, you're wrong. So there are.
Well, thank God you fucking know.
I do know. You're wrong. Because
What's your source? And how is he wrong?
His 4mm dick.
Still 1mm more than yours, fucker.
That's why I gave you the extra. I gave you the
He
Iggy.
had centimeters. You said he had
Okay,
centimeters.
so I got.
You had millimeters. Big difference.
Here we go. Calm down. Simmer down. I got 2 more notes to go through.
Simmer down. Fuck you.
Simmer down. You're doing this.
Suck my micro penis.
You're doing this. I want you to do this. Just as I told you, shut the fuck up.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
4 women I need to talk about possible returns. Lacey Evans should be back anytime. She's been training since fucking November. Bailey back by mid-March.
She's looking fine, by the way.
Sasha is actually filming The Mandalorian. That's why she was only back for the Rumble. And Asuka literally should be back any fucking day now. I don't know what's keeping them from that.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a millimeter penis hit a desk really hard.
Oh, wait a minute. Just wait 1 fucking second. Because the last bit of news is going to make it fucking fully erect. Kairi Sane is back with Stardom.
You're damn fucking right she is. And holy shit.
It's not Kairi saying she's Kairi.
She's Kyrie.
No, you got to scream it. It's all caps.
It's Kyrie.
That's the
Kyrie's
opposite.
fucking back. I was waiting for the day that would happen, and I will tell you, it is going to be fan fucking tastic. And I also want to point out that it was complete and utter horseshit that she had any chance of being in the Rumble.
Duh. She was in Japan.
No fucking shit. So yes, I did cream myself.
That's it.
Hey, where's the paper, Grumple? Throw the bottle.
Where's the bottle and where's the paper?
Paper crumble because I actually have my Elimination Chamber notes on the same paper.
You
So
fucking Mark.
I can't crumple.
Chip, put yourself over quick.
Here.
Twitter.
Pencil throw.
The Sports Guru 728, the best damn sports show period 2
I got to pick that up.
on Thursday nights going to be changing to Tuesday nights. at 9:30.
Tuesday night. Ryan, put something over.
Your dick.
Oh God, what are you doing?
Newfoundland.
Okay, put over Newfoundland. Okay, cool.
Newfoundland.
The only thing,
Newfoundland.
Actually, it's the only thing I had there.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Hey, we're gonna discuss that on Thursday night show, Sleazy. Newfoundland.
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 It's like old Finland, but now new.
Says blue and white. It's black and white.
Or, Reddit. Reddit. Put over the Reddit, please.
Oh, me. After the wrestling show on Reddit, I tried to post stuff. I'll keep trying to post cool shit.
Excellent. I should probably get in there and like shit. I know. I'm at TWS Sleazy.
TWS Fat Man.
And the show is at Sleazy Fat Man on Twitter, Instagram, and we're also now on TikTok at The Wrestling Show. Check us out everywhere there. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/SleazyFatMan. Our website's still under construction, but it will be open for happiness relatively soon, where Fat Man, oh my God, holy shit, there's way too many titties on my show, and it's,
Look how hairy I am.
oh
People
God.
tell me not to wear fur. It's me.
These are not the Asian tits I was looking for. You can find this show as well as other shows like All Bets Are Off with Robbie Vegas at gearnetwork.com. You can find our show, or you can get our show every 8 a.m. on Saturdays, wherever you get your favorite podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Always check us out on thewrestlingshow.com. Anything else? No, that's it. So with thanks to Ryan, with thanks to Chip on location,
Peace.
and as always for Sleazy,
For the Fat Man.
this is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Kenny Omega. Fuck Dave Meltzer. A hot dog's not a sandwich. And if Sleazy and I are going to the house show in Rochester tomorrow, try to find us. I'll be the good looking one.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The blood shedding your name. When there's nothing to gain, I'm a well-gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.